Start.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of this fine, beautiful place we call Earth. It is me, the Bone Father, and I am joined first of all, you're watching the Zero Father Hour. And you are joined by not only myself, the Bone Father, but my gracious co-host, Zoz, Super Earth's second strongest defender, Zero. How are we doing today, Zoz?
Oh, I'm doing great. I do love how that whole intro, you're like looking down at the floor.
Well,
It
that's me.
looks like you're just staring. at
I'm deeply ashamed of being here, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
No.
Man, I'm like a kid when
Oh,
I'm like a kid when they're doing something wrong. It's like, oh yeah, well, you know what? I'm just gonna look down. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look super shameful. Mm.
uh,
But yeah, we are speaking from a technically occupied super for those who are playing Helldivers 2 at the moment.
I'm a little occupied.
A
They only
little.
got two places.
Well, I mean, for now, they're in South America. The Illuminati are in South America and East Asia. They've taken out what was it, Eagleopolis, the place that's like around where the Middle East is. So we've already lost one, and I think we're destined to lose more. But we'll see how that goes.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, in any sort of way.
So I've been keeping up with leaks because you know how I am when it comes to like, a lot of games. I usually keep my ear to the ground when it comes to like leaks and stuff for like Fortnite, Helldivers, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
There is a news cutscene for if we do lose Super Earth, where basically it's like, oh, we gotta find a new base of operations to start the retaking of Super Earth. It might be
I
possible.
saw that.
Yeah, we might. This is might be losable. Like this might
Well,
genuinely be something we can lose.
yeah. Yeah. You know, do we really need Earth, though?
Um, that sounds heretical. That sounds undemocratic of you to say that. I'm gonna report you to
I'm
my.
still trying my best. I'm still trying my best out there. Okay, I look the last few matches. Sure, a few hundreds of civilians died, but hey,
Just a few.
yeah,
You know what's great?
we almost hit 500
Oh,
on
jeez.
minus score and your minus credit score.
Yeah. Specify that not 500 civilians, but just minus 500 requisition slips. I think that's a very important.
Exactly, exactly. Just divide that by 25 and see
Yeah,
what is your number.
that's like fuck, come on, I can do math. It's four times
I believe in you.
it's shut up. Okay, well
Times five.
100 divided by 25 is 4.
Oh,
4 times
yeah.
5 is fucking 20. There we go, bada bing bada boom.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
not that
it's
many.
not that many. It's like
Exactly.
it's a couple people, it's not too bad. It's like what, a classroom? It's a classroom of people.
Less than classroom. Classroom's 30.
That depends where you are in the world. If you're in like one of those like, the private schools, then you probably got a smaller classroom.
Doesn't count.
That's true, it shouldn't count.
It doesn't count. Not public school. Public North American school.
All right, so okay, 45 students per teacher. What?
What the fuck? What school did you go to?
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It always capped off around 30, but shit's bound to get
Okay.
worse. Or better, because birth rates are declining.
Let's go. See, we're solving the issue as I looked up how many people in the world, and we're over 8 billion.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, it was into 7 billion, like midway through 7 billion.
Oh, we crossed 8 billion, like I think last year.
Yeah, that's when I looked at it.
Yeah. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look at that, 8 billion.
It's a lot of Fortnite accounts right there. It's a lot of potential V-Bucks.
No.
Imagine like 8 million, not 8 million, 8 billion people playing Fortnite at once.
I think everything would crash.
Probably.
But I'm not just talking about the servers.
The world.
Everyone just stops to play Fortnite. The
The
world
net.
stops.
We're gonna crash the internet.
Net is just done. The net is just done. It just doesn't come back.
Oh
Fuck.
fuck.
Try and plug in my headset before I forget that.
Yeah, you don't want
I'm
to.
staying down the whole time.
Don't want to have the headset to die while in the middle of the conversation. Then I have to hold the air for a couple of minutes, and that's awkward.
Oh no, it'll be loud the whole time. Just last time this happened, um, I went to go and hang out with people after the podcast, and all of a sudden, ding, 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 headset low. It's like, fuck. I gotta walk around with a battery strapped to my hip.
Again, this is why I'm in the desktop mode. I don't got to worry about that. Not that I get in VR really anymore.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look, I've been coming in more often on the weekends, not during the weekday. I can't do the weekday. I would probably die the next day if I got into VR because it's I stay up too late to begin with. I usually go to bed at 2 and I have to be up by about 7:30. So that's about like
That's not bad.
uh 5 days in a row for like 2.5 months.
Yeah, I've been going to bed at 3 a.m. Waking up at 7:20, 7:30.
Well, it's not a competition, Zoz, for one. Secondly,
Oh no, I always do this though. Actually, no. Normally it's 2. It's just been 3 the past 2-3 weeks.
I see. I don't know, because, like, don't you feel, like, completely exhausted and drained during the day?
Nope.
Do you not have, like, I mean, usually the recommended... Well, also, you're older than me, and when you get older, people sleep less.
I've always had the sleep schedule.
Oh, well, never mind.
Like, always, like, unless I'm drinking, it's always, like, maximum 5-6 hours. Max. The normal rate is about 4-ish.
Yeah, I'm not built for that. And I know I'm not built for that.
Actually, I think
Because when I go to bed during the
I
week...
can't sleep more now.
Really, you can't sleep more.
I do sleep more now. Because when I was like 18 and stuff like that, 17, 18, I would pull all-nighters and then be up all day.
I used to be able to do that, but I straight up cannot do an all-nighter anymore. I crash hard. It's like I need to go to bed. I can't stay up any longer.
Yeah, agreed. Last time I did one was Saturday, and when it hit 9 a.m., fucking crashed hard until like 2:30 p.m. I was out, and then at 2:30, my body felt bad. It's like, oh, don't do that again. It's like, okay, I understand.
Because that's how you end up sleeping for like 12 hours. That sucks.
Yeah.
Specifically. Okay, so before March of like late half of March, I was between jobs. So without a job, my sleep schedule gets all kind of out of whack. I'm up all night but asleep during the day. And once I was going to start my new job, I have to start adjusting the sleep schedule back to normal. And that is the biggest pain in the ass because I can't do it in one go. That's not happening. So I have to like spend at least a week pushing it an hour or two along just until everything rotates the other way around again.
I have a question because okay, I've always been able to immediately flip flop. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta get up at that time. Fine, I'll just be groggy for one day, but that'll be fine.
Mm.
Like, if you just flip to the one, are you just gonna like sleep in the whole time? Or it's gonna be awful for the next like couple weeks or something?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Well, you have to like go from one like throughout like a week. You gotta slowly like bring your time over.
Right.
Are you not able just to immediately just go and flip?
I can't do that. I've tried that previously, and it's like, oh, okay. Let me use an example. I think it was 2020 during the pandemic when I was gonna start going back to work via work from home and stuff. I basically had the sleep schedule of like I'm up till 5 in the morning. I go to bed around 5 or 6, and I sleep until 5 or 6 in the evening, and 12 hours of sleep, and I would wake up whatever. Um, I would try staying up to like reset that back to like being in bed by like maybe 2 in the morning, and then waking up at 8. And what would happen is that I would stay up all night, and then I would start pushing it into the morning, and by like 12 in the afternoon, I'm like passing out on my computer because that's what it is. I'm at my computer usually and I'm like sitting here just dozing off, eyes closing, just not able to focus, and I'd end up just passing out on my computer.
I see now. Yeah, because you're sitting at the computer the whole time, so you're kind of starting to get a little bit bored here and there, which
Oh yeah.
doesn't keep you going. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I've always worked a lot of labor jobs all the time. Keeps me going.
No, I haven't. I think
That's probably why I'm disabled.
I've
Push
worked
through it.
I've worked like two manual labor jobs, and the one I have right now is the second one.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Although, in my
I think that's
defense,
all I've done.
my first one kicked a lot of my own ass. A lot. It was the first job I ever had. It was right out of high school. I didn't go to CEGEP which is like the alternative to grade 12 here because Quebec's weird. I didn't go to CEGEP. I went right to work. It was a job at a bacon factory. Now here's the cinch. It's not in in where I live. It was not in my province. It was in Cornwall, Ontario.
Said labor. I thought you were gonna say construction or something else or something like that. I wasn't expecting bacon factory.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of a kick-ass first place for like, an 18-year-old, 19-year-old to work, isn't it?
Oh, I don't like bacon.
My God, you're always so weird.
I'll have a couple pieces or something of it, or like have it with something, but I don't really care for bacon. I probably get sick and tired of the smell
That's
in
fair.
like the first week.
I mean, I love bacon, but not in that weird like fad way that like in 2014 everyone was about. I think you can recall like shit like Epic Meal Time was like, oh, bacon this, bacon that, and it's like, dude, fucking relax.
Everything had bacon.
Everything.
Every new item had bacon. Wherever you went, it's like I don't care.
I don't
for
get it. I like the bacon donuts. I forgot what they're called. Like what? Why are you putting that on there? That's disgusting.
Look, bacon is the worst part of the fucking pig.
You've clearly never
It
had a hot dog.
literally is. That's just. I'd rather eat all the intestines and stuff.
Let's put a pin in this because we're gonna come back to talking about our favorite meat selections in a second. Let me. Let's put a pin in this.
Alright.
I'm gonna finish my story. Okay, so yeah, the factory wasn't in Montreal. It was in Cornwall, Ontario. So what I would have to do every morning is I would have to get up at 3:30 in the morning, walk about 10 blocks to a bus, and take a bus to basically a place near the outskirts of the city, and wait for a company van to pick us up, and drive about 2 hours to the factory. I would work an 8-hour shift plus like a half-hour lunch because no one loses lunches anymore. That's separate, and then I'd take a 2-hour car ride back into Montreal and be home by basically 7 p.m. So
That sounds awful.
honestly, I'm gonna be blunt, not as awful as it sounds. Because keep in mind, while I'm only home for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, like 8 hours, I can sleep there and back in the car because I'm not driving.
I guess so. But if you're driving, that'd be awful.
Well, I don't have a driver's license. We were driven there and back, so that's not that driving was not my problem.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I never had the luxury of being able to just take a transport anywhere.
Yeah, because you live in the sticks. I live in I'm a city boy.
Exactly.
It was like that one song. Fucking just a small town boy. I mean, I'm the big city boy. There we go.
Okay. You gonna go find a country girl?
Nah.
Is that the plan?
Nah, that's not the plan at all.
Can you sing the song?
I'm not singing the songs. We're gonna lose the VOD. We're gonna get copyright striked.
I said you were singing this. All right.
But yeah, the worst part of the pig.
Yeah, Bacon is the worst part of the pig.
I feel like
Out of all the meat of the bacon, of the bacon, of the pig,
of the bacon.
out of all the meat, out of all the meat of the pig, the bacon is the worst one. Worst part.
I feel like that disregards the existence of the hot dog. Because that's literally...
The hot dog is... No, but I'm not like counting the hot dog. The hot dog is made up of like all the intestines and random
What's
other
left?
shit. That's all that is. Yeah, I'm talking about the main cuts of it. I'm not talking about the slop afterwards.
I don't know. I don't like pork chops. Like, comparatively. Like, I would say bacon is better than pork chops.
I would disagree. I can eat a whole pork chop. I can't eat a pork chop size of bacon. I will eat like a couple pieces of bacon and go, I don't want it.
Well, that's because well, first of all, if you're eating like a pork chop sized portion of bacon, that's pretty much speed running heart disease for one. You shouldn't be doing that.
True. Although it's also not my least favorite meat. The bacon, anyways.
All right, Zoz Zero, would you let?
Meat is the hardest take. I don't know if I want to say now.
All right, Zoz Zero, please say into the mic what your least favorite meat is. What meat do you not like putting in your mouth? Please say for us all.
Oh, damn! Of course, I had to take this time for the 2 weeks I'm not going to drink. Ribs. I don't care for ribs.
Oh, that is.
There's only been like one time in my life where I'm just like, this is some decent ribs.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just like, this is awful. Why am I eating this?
I'm going to partially maybe agree. I think ribs are carried by the sauce that they're made with.
Also, a lot of times, at least a lot of times that I've had it, ribs are it's just way too much fat or something on it.
I mean, this is where we're probably going to have the biggest issue. I love fat.
No, I'm good.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm fine with like a little bit of grizzle or fat on like a steak or something. That's fine. But don't. I'm sorry. Ribs is fucking. Oh my god, I so many people hate this. Ribs are like a bottom tier type of like for the meat. People put ribs and bacon all the way up here. That's wrong. Knock that shit off the top shelf. Put it underneath the pantry.
Okay, you know what? Okay, if we're gonna say this, let's make this clear. Cow tongue's obviously at the bottom. Let's just get that one out of the way first.
Oh no, I'll definitely have cow tongue.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, you fucking weird stick people.
For ribs, I'll definitely have cow tongue again. 100%.
What's wrong with these feral people that don't live in cities, man?
You know what is good? Chicken.
Yeah, no, chicken's the best. Like, yeah, there's no more
on the chicken. It's somehow just good.
Yeah, you're not getting an argument from me. Chicken's pretty good.
Yeah, I got nothing against chicken.
Yeah, no, okay, so yeah, we can come to an agreement.
That cow and that pig.
We will kill each other over. Like, literally no agreement anywhere. What about steak?
Fucking hell.
What about steak then?
You know what? We're gonna get into this. How do you cook your steak? Like medium rare. Like what kind of well doneness do you like? All the way from like
I cook
rare to have that shit as a goddamn brick.
I mean, generally, I think I would take it at least a little rare. I don't like it too charred because, like, whatever. I don't like that. Probably like a little pinkish in the middle.
A medium rare?
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's like a medium rare. Okay. Blue rare to rare.
What was that?
Blue rare to rare. I think mistake.
I mean,
I usually say rare if I go to a restaurant because I'm not gonna do like a blue rare steak or whatever unless I know that restaurant can do it or if they're like a good one.
Right.
But normally I just go rare.
I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, it's like at least with like a rare steak, at least I assume it's more juicy. Because like I don't know who can do a well done. That tastes like cardboard.
Apparently, I know a lot of people who like it just well done. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want no pink on that.
yeah.
Nothing. I'm just like,
And then you try talking to them and they're still chewing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no juices in it.
Man, this steak's really. I love my well done steak. What about you? Yeah, I yeah I love it. Oh, how about fish? Where's fish going on this?
Oh, fish. Okay, what kind of fish are we talking about?
Okay, well I'm gonna go off basically the only fish I've ever had. I haven't had cooked fish before, but I've had sushi before. So we'll
Oh,
go.
I love sushi.
Oh yeah, no, okay, there we go. There's something else we agree with.
A
Yes,
lot of fish, a lot of seafood dishes. I actually like a lot of.
I haven't had too many.
There are some fish. I think it's just because I get them from the store and just like Western tan type of stuff. So like all these kind of different kind of fish stuff, and like a couple of them kind of just like have a slimy taste to them. It's like, this is kind of gross. Those don't buy it no more.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's the fish, like the type of fish, because it's like a white meat fish instead.
I mean, imagine there's
Some of them.
there's some variation between like different flavors of fish. I mean, like tuna fish has its own like not food group, but like type of food. You got tuna.
Well,
Yeah.
really good.
I don't like tuna
Salmon.
actually.
Really?
Well, I should preface that like I've only had like tuna and like sandwiches and stuff, and like so I don't know if that's like quote unquote real tuna, but nah, I don't like tuna.
So I love how we're having a food conversation when my taste buds are like dead.
Yeah, it's true.
So I go off of a lot of texture and it's
Honestly, that
we're
probably
talking about meat.
that probably
Bland fucking.
that probably explains a lot though, because then like that makes sense because you can't like to you it's mainly I assume the texture of the food, not necessarily the taste.
Even when I was a kid though, and my taste buds were not completely like fucked up. Um, I never really liked bacon still. I was actually that one kid that would go over to the veggies if you put like a veggie platter and then like candies and shit. I was the little kid who would go to the veggies and start munching on like broccoli and shit.
I don't know. My parents were the opposite. They turned well, my dad specifically, he turned basically every meal into okay, you have to eat everything, and then when you finish your vegetables, then you can start on the meat. Which from an early age kind of just sets out to like, man, meat's the best part. Why don't I just skip that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's not to say I don't like. I should also mention this because I'm making myself sound like those like people who like don't eat anything else besides like just processed. I love fruits and vegetables. Fucking, I love pineapples. Pineapples are the fucking best. Apples, I love.
Oh, absolutely.
Not a big fan of pears.
No, pears is like one of like the weaker fruits, 100%.
You know what fruit I hate though? Like with
Just like a mushy apple.
it is, and you know what? I'm gonna use that example for my next the one fruit that I just despise. I fucking hate avocados.
What's the thing with avocado? Never understood it. Although I can also not taste it. Does it actually have a taste?
Um, not any that I like, which doesn't.
It's just like mush.
It's really
It's like,
mush.
it's like I'm eating baby food.
Yeah,
That's all it feels like I'm eating.
it kind of tastes
Which
like
is fine, just
tastes like depressed mango.
yeah, like a mango's good. And
Yeah.
then, yeah. I guess
Oh
that'd be
yeah, no,
depressing,
mango's
yeah.
good.
I love mangoes and peaches. Oh, they're so good.
I fucking love spinach.
Spinach is really good. God, we gotta find something that we disagree.
Oh fuck.
Oh, here you go immediately because I just thought kiwi since we're going on the fruit thing. I eat the entire thing.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. You've told me you eat the
Okay,
entire kiwi like and it's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck's wrong with you?
I eat it like an apple. Well, it's just the skin part. A peach is fuzzy and we eat the skin part.
Okay, yeah, the skin on a peach is thinner than the skin on a kiwi by at least like probably genuinely like multiple things thicker than a peach.
I'm also a person who looks at I like the skin on things. I've never eaten the fish skin just by itself because no one know like my parents didn't want it, so they just passed me the fish
I,
skin. I was like, yay.
I like the skin on things.
Just the skin.
I think most people like the skin on things, Oz. I think that's kind of like the default state. They like fucking meet you one day in person, and you're just gonna be no skin, just bone and muscle.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh man, you weird stick people! I swear to God.
Oh fucking hell! Need water. I'm dying a little bit.
Oh,
Like I'm a little bit sick right now.
oh, sick with what?
Now I'm gonna cough.
So a fever,
My throat.
the flu. Okay, so it's probably a fever.
I got no fever, no nothing.
Did
it's
it
just something in my throat type of thing?
Did it just?
Phlegm.
Was it like just starting, or is it like the end of it?
Oh no, it was starting just before the weekend, before I drink a lot.
You might get. I mean, if it's like how I was like a couple of weeks ago, which is like the main reason why we stopped recording for like 3 weeks. It's probably gonna be like a runny nose eventually and shit.
Oh no, I got a decent immune system, so it'll get up to, and then it'll go away.
I see.
Yeah.
You got the.
I barely ever get the flu or anything.
You know, you better knock on wood because you are tempting God at the moment.
I don't think I need to.
I'm gonna call it right now. Next Thursday, I'm gonna get a DM from you going like, "Oh, look, Bone, look, man, I'm really sick right now. I can't do podcasts."
I'll also be able to... No, I'm like dead, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the case with me. I was like, yeah, I mean, you heard it in my voice. I was like genuinely struggling.
You can barely talk. It's okay, Bone. You can go to sleep. Go to bed. You just message this. It's all good.
I'm not strong enough, Zoz.
You're not strong enough to hit the keycaps.
I mean, that would have been one hell of an episode instead of just like voice chat. Like you just say something and then like I just send a message. You just flash the message on the screen.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh
my god. Oh, this has been kind of busy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not. Never mind. That was last week.
Oh, we had most of this week off.
Last weekend, 3-day weekend.
Yeah. Well, I had a 4-day weekend. I took Tuesday off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that luxury right now. I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save that so I can take a week off. Cause I get like 2 weeks a year, so I don't want to use it all up.
When are you aiming to take time off?
I'll take time off just to relax, or I'll take time off if
smart ass. That's not what I was asking. You said you were saving it for a week.
That's why. Yeah, I get 2 weeks off a year. My job.
Okay. Let's restart for a second.
What are you saying?
Well, I was asking.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, am I? Oh, am I still breaking up?
Oh.
Okay, so you said, just to reiterate, you said that you're saving it for a week. And I was like, okay, what week are you saving it for? And then you just went into general answers. I was like, that's not what I was...
Because that's my general answer.
Oh.
I'm not saving for... Yeah, so I did answer correctly. I'm saving it for, like, those things.
Well, it sounded like...
when I'll take it.
Well, the way you answered sounded like you had a specific week in mind. So I was like, oh, well, when's that going to be?
Oh.
Great talk, Zoz. Great talk.
I just never know. Holy. Yeah, I don't know what to say after that.
Yeah, well, it's just. Next topic. Shit.
Back on the meat conversation.
Yeah, so, yeah, meat.
No. We can start off that. Okay, we talked enough about
I mean,
the meat conversation.
what about turkey? How do you feel about turkey?
It's a very dry bird.
It's dry chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of sucks.
that's why you need gravy.
But then the gravy's good, not the bird. I can have gravy on mashed potatoes.
I mean, yeah, that's also really good.
I'll just drink the gravy. I won't do that.
Oh God, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. That's too much.
I've done that once. No, not great.
I mean, it's like just kind of like an overwhelming taste. You know what I can't stand though? I can't stand room temperature gravy or like cold gravy.
I don't mind it. The amount of times that I've eaten a cold ass poutine.
That's different. I can probably do that.
Do you put anything on your poutine?
Oh, a lot.
Like ketchup or anything?
Hot sauce.
No, I mean box standard poutine hot sauce. Okay.
Hot sauce.
Vinegar.
A vinegar I can see. Vinegar's not bad.
Yeah.
Goes good with fries.
Wait, what kind of hot sauce?
Depends. I usually just buy hot sauce. This is when I go grocery shopping. Right now, it is a. Do I have the bottle here by my desk? No, I think that's in the kitchen from when I was cooking dinner before. It's a squeezable Frank's Red hot sauce. It's like a honey flavor, which is probably the whitest answer I can possibly give.
I was expecting a hot sauce, but
yeah,
never mind.
yeah. Sorry,
at least a mild hot sauce. Yeah,
that is really mild.
Sauce. It's honey mustard. It's like Jesus Christ.
Well, it's not honey mustard. It's a honey flavored hot sauce.
Sorry, honey flavored hot sauce.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, no, Frank's Red Hot sauce. It's not a hot sauce. I can drink that shit from the bottle, and that's pretty much just vinegar.
Yeah, I remember when I bought the hottest of Frank's hot sauce. I was like, no, I haven't had Frank's before, and I'm out of my hot sauce. I'll try this. I was just like, oh, this is so mild. Shit.
So mild.
Yeah, Frank's hot sauce is not that hot. What was it like? I forget what the bottle looked like. Was it a black bottle?
There is a black bottle, but it's still not that hot. Honestly, I don't buy Frank's Fred's hot sauce because of the hot sauce. I just buy it because I like the addition that type of flavor adds to the meal I'm eating.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It just had hot sauce. I was looking for something hot.
You know,
one day.
You know something that is hot though, and you've probably seen this brand of ramen. I think it's like called Bulldog. BUD something. Hold on, let me see if I can just pull that up fast.
Actually, I got spicy ramen right here. Do I have that one? Don't ask why it's in reach.
I've got an entire bag of ramen behind me. Like, I'm not.
Oh, never mind. Wait. No. Nongshim?
Okay, I don't know that one. I'll send you an image of this one.
This is a really spicy one. It's nice though.
This one is spicy, at least for me. Which is probably again kind of a low bar to entry, but here I'll send you this first, and we'll see if it's familiar to you. Where the fuck are you in my DMs? There you are.
Let's see. I have not had that one.
Okay, so
I like how it says artificial spicy chicken flavor.
Yeah. So I would recommend this just to try it. Like, you could probably find it at the supermarket or something. So I made a terrible mistake when I bought these a couple of years ago, because I was kind of like in the middle of like my meal prep phase where I just like making meals ahead of time, and I use this ramen plus like ground beef, because one thing I don't like doing, I don't like eating ramen packs like just like throw it in the microwave, eat it like that, or even like making it on the stove. I do like making it part of a fuller meal, so I'll like cut up some like onions, peppers, some type of meat, either pork or chicken or beef, mix it in so I have like a proper like actual meal out of it. This shit made my ass burn for like a week. Like, to the point I was genuinely dreading going to the bathroom. Like I'd be sitting at my desk because I was working from home at the time, and like I could feel it working the gut. I'm like, oh fuck, no, please, I can't do it again. It was bad. Okay, you know when you get diarrhea and you're just wiping your ass all the gut. Sorry, it's gonna be TMI for like everyone listening, but
Anyways, go on. Yes.
but you know when you just wipe your ass so much that like just the feeling of toilet paper against your ass just burns because you're just wiping it raw at that point.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or if you got to go a lot of times in a day.
yeah,
Sometimes. I think yeah.
yeah. Sorry, this was a terrible
that
place to
good,
go. Yeah, I know it's that type of.
Hey, you went there. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You went there. I didn't go there. You went there. I was busy going and finding the ramen that I was talking about to send to you, which I'll put on screen if I remember.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. This was my fault. I am accepting the responsibility here.
Oh my god. You're talking. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Episode 1, horsecock. I'm on episode 5. Oh man, I hate wiping my ass.
That's just why you gotta get a bidet.
Yeah, that's true.
Done. Actually, I gotta get a new one.
Still in the kind of realm of TMI. I was reading. Funny enough, I was reading points about how to help with like going to the bathroom to spicy food, and I read probably the most unhinged like thing you can possibly do. You know how you drink milk when you're eating spicy food because it helps cancel out the I think it's capsaicin or whatever that's called, the actual thing that makes it spicy to you. It's in peppers and stuff.
Yeah, people. Yeah, people drink milk just
So this this Reddit tip recommended that you go to your kitchen before you go to the bathroom, soak up a rag in milk, and then you just wipe your ass with that.
No, okay, that's like no sense. No. Pouring milk on a rag. Your like parent comes over. Your mom goes, "What you doing?" It's like,
Bone, what the fuck are you doing?
I wipe my ass with this rag. Or else my ass was gonna be spicy.
You're painting a terrible scene right now. I almost spat out my drink. Like, just picture like you're in the fucking kitchen, like you're in fucking tears because your ass hurts and burns, like your fucking pants are at your ankles. You're pouring milk on a rag. It's like a thin trail of shit running from the bathroom to you. What the fuck are you doing with the milk? I need to clean my ass. It burns.
My ass is spicy. Fuck, I'm done. I got tears in my eyes. Oh. Oh my god. As everybody knows, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Predictable.
Oh fuck! What's the time stamp for this? Where is it? All right. Almost about.
That's funny. That's how I would sound in that case too, just like that.
I just gotta turn to snip at that part of the video and have its own thing at some point.
Yeah, be a YouTube short.
Yeah, I'll make it a YouTube. Then I'll just link the podcast I came from. So you see where it went downhill really fast. You fucking went and you tripped a little bit, and then I just showed the rest of the
just pushed me over the edge.
You He showed it a little bit and went, "Oh, we got close to like a little bit too much TMI territory," and I was like, God. Oh, I gotta wipe my eyes. I'm fucking crying in my headset. Fuck.
My ass is burning.
Oh, fuck me. I haven't laughed that hard in a while.
Oh fuck.
No wait, that's a lie. 2 nights ago when I got a little bit high. But that was like something stupid.
What was it?
I kind of forget. I was like that point where I was at like the peak or just about the peak where it gets like you can like panicky and stuff, but like having a great time just beforehand.
Mm.
And I'm just dying. I forget what the conversation was though.
Yeah.
So many conversations happened like back to back to back. Oh wait, no wait, never mind. It wasn't a conversation. We were playing Exploding Kittens.
Right.
And Spiny took my card, and I had the type of thing. But I did it, and apparently, like it sounded like a moan to everybody else. And then so I looks over. Did you moan as he's dying? And then I'm just trying to explain myself. Spiny took my card, and I was just sounding distraught, but I couldn't say shit because I was laughing too hard. So every time I would try to explain it, I just try to make the sound again, and then it would just do it again. So yeah, and I just was dying during that. So yeah. See, something stupid.
And you know that's one game I can never figure out is Exploding Kittens, and a lot of like these like wannabe Cards Against Humanity games.
Well, Exploding Kittens is a little bit different. Like you just don't want to get the card, and you're trying to be strategic on what you're grabbing.
I mean, sure, it's different, but it's like I can feel it. I can look at that. I'm like, yeah, no, you. I could trace your genetic heritage back to this game.
Dude, what's funny? I played a lot of those games before I played Cards Against Humanity. Like very first time I think I played it, a friend of mine had a small pack of it, and we played it then. And then I didn't play it again until in my early 20s.
So that would be like was that like when you were getting
That's
into VR
a
or
lie.
oh, that's an interesting place to bring that on dishonesty.
No, I played it once before I came back into. No wait. Yeah, my early 20s.
So that would be around the time you were probably like just getting into VR then? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it once in VR when that world like came up and was like, "It's look, it's this." I was like, "Okay, well, there was an Uno one of this too." Wait, which one? I forget which one came out first. That's so long ago. But no, what I was thinking of was one of my ex-girlfriends. She had the mega big ass pack, and we had like everyone came over and we played it. It's like, this is pretty funny, blah blah.
It's not really that funny anymore.
It's a game that I can get sick of extremely fast though.
Oh,
I'm good to play a couple rounds of, let's say, Prompt or Die, because Prompt or Die is like as the meme stuff and everything else.
Yeah.
A bit more bready. I can do a little bit, but when that game first came out, and that's all people want to do. Every time people were just like, "Oh, we're gonna do this," it's like, I'm gonna go explore a world.
So Prompt or Die, I can at least say is a bit better because I feel like, I mean, for one, it's more dynamic, and when I find the images are the image to message, I find more funnier than whatchamacallit,
which was not out when it first came out.
Oh, was it?
Later up.
Oh,
yeah, it was basic a Cards Against Humanity clone. Nowadays, since it has that meme one, it's like, oh yeah, I'll play a couple.
Yeah, I don't mind a couple.
Play more than 4? No,
nah, I don't think that's happening.
So you get bored after 2.
And
I'll just kind of push myself.
I straight up don't like Cards Against Humanity. I was burned out of that when I was a teenager because I knew like the people I was hanging around with through my early to mid high school career. Yeah, they were really about it, and it got really fucking tiring after a point. Just it wasn't fun. I wasn't enjoying it. The last the last big game I played before like I finished high school. I remember this specifically because we were playing the online version, the Pretend to be XC, whatever the hell it's called, and we were using custom cards, so the ones where you just type in, and we pretty much all had those. And it just pretty much devolved into just making fun of one specific person, a good friend of mine, Lucid. And it was we were laughing our asses off, but that's as far as that game can go in terms of being funny. Is taking out the pre-made cards and just writing whatever you want as a prompt.
Yeah. No, I never owned Cards Against Humanity, but I just remembered I played the complete because okay, you know who Rooster Teeth is,
Yeah.
right? The complete ripoff of Cards Against Humanity game, $1,000,000 butt. Because I bought that card game. Going, fuck it, this looks fun, and it looks like like that one game I've seen. Yeah, it's probably a different kind of version of it. Bought it, we played it, and then I think it was literally that month we played the other game because my friend was just like, and that's the first time I picked up Cards Against Humanity. I played the $1,000,000 buck card game first.
Which was better?
Yeah, there's a there's a lot of World War II jokes in Cards Against Humanity, I find,
Yeah.
which is fun. But God, when it's just that, well, at least when I played first, and even when in VR chat, it's just usually just, aha, World War II joke here.
Oh, it's like it's either like
Like
it's sex,
every card's this.
it's sex joke, race
Hmm?
joke, and it's like those are funny, sure, but not when it's like here's the you need to like for one to have like the best version of the game, cards need to match properly. And like, let's just be blunt. That's not always the case. Sometimes we've played games of Cards Against Humanity where rounds are just like, oh man, I've got nothing funny this round, and that would just be like that for like 20 minutes, just like oh nothing really
And then you're
matches.
discarding a card, you're throwing one in randomly. It's like, oh, well, that one sucked as well. Huh?
And it's like that's not
And stuff.
fun. You're not laughing either. It's just there.
Yeah, I've never like laughed at any of those games overly. Like it's like that's kind of funny because like person's name got dropped in here or something.
Yeah, and that's about it.
That's about it.
It's like
Yeah.
and that's only part of the VR version that we played. That's not the case in the real game.
Yes, that is true. And also something like more prompt or die when like the name pops up.
Yeah.
I guess someone's name pops up, type of thing. But yeah, it's just I guess they do it in the new one as well. I don't know. I can always go for Uno though.
I fucking love Uno. Crazy Eights. Oh my fucking god. I fucking love Crazy Eights. We used to like last year of high school. My friend
Crazy Eights?
Crazy Eights. I mean, it's Uno basically. There's no difference.
Oh, I thought that you were talking about like a rule with Uno, like a subclass rule with Uno type of thing. I was
Oh
like,
no
ah,
no 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 no.
what the fuck is this rule?
No. Crazy
Yeah,
Eights.
yeah, sure.
It's just normal cards. We used to
Yeah.
get downright competitive about that in my last year of high school because what would we do every day is that we would go to our local public library. We would all sit in like the teen section and we'd play either like Crazy Eights or Duroc. Durock's a game that I'm not familiar with anymore because I've just kind of like lost memory. That was like 5 years ago. But man, with Crazy Eights, like we would mix in multiple decks. We'd have like fucking. I remember there was like one instance we were doing it at playing at lunch, and like we had straight up a full rotation of like pickup twos going around the table until it hit back with me. Oh man, it was great.
Yeah, that sounds like, huh? I think I only played Crazy Eights like maybe a couple times in my life.
I mean, you've played Uno a lot when they're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I've always played Uno with like I like some weird rules. That's one because I like chaos.
Mm.
I like chaotic games. And Uno's like one of those chaotic games because you add in like stacking, then you add in draw until you can play a card, and then I always like add in the 7-0 rule.
Oh, what's that?
If someone gets a 0, everyone swaps hands the way that the way the turn order is going. If you get a 7, you pick someone to swap hands with.
So we had, if I recall correctly, we had the first rule that you mentioned, but we didn't have the second one. I don't think.
Okay, so everyone swaps hands the way you're going.
Yeah. Another rule we had was that the Queen of Spades, that was a +5, if I recall.
Jesus.
Yeah. And once you have multiple decks in play, that means you can end up with like multiple. No, sorry, I left my phone. You can have multiple Queen of Spades. You can have multiple Queen of Spades in play and shit. And something I had always tried to argue with stuff like the cards that would like okay, I'll do that in a second. So one thing that I would always do is argue for it because we would come new. Sorry about that. I'm sending a text. I'm completely discombobulated.
Okay.
Fuck shit.
You got this. I believe in you.
So what I would always argue is that like cards that like skip people's turn or reverse the rotation of the turn order, those should reflect +2s or +5s.
So there's this Uno game that comes with a interesting one. It's called it reverses it, but also gives a +4.
Really?
And you get to change the color. It's a massive fuck you. But in that deck, there's also a +10, so you know.
Oh wait, a
Multiple
+10?
of them.
Ugh.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
I think it's called
terrifying.
Uno Go Wild or something. And I had to have all these cards. Insane.
Oh.
What I always like to do was grab a multiple Uno decks and take certain cards out of like power, like the different types of Unos, like the Uno's Gone Wild, and grab the sniper card out of it, which you can pick a player to pick up 2 cards, or like that reverse +4 and stuff like that, for example, and just put it into a normal Uno deck. I think that makes Uno like a lot of fun, at least. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing that's good about Uno though, and like other card games, that they're so easily like modifiable.
Yeah, which is nice.
But one rule I never liked was jump in, because I would always have like lucid argue. Oh man, let's play with jump in. I'm like, I'm not fucking playing with jump in. I'm not having this thing. I'm like, I'm having a conversation over here, and I need to pay attention to the asshole on the other side of me trying to get in on my turn before I've even started. It's just that's too sweaty. I jump in's way too sweaty for me.
That's the one rule I never liked. It's just like the jumping rule.
Yeah.
Do not care for it. There was this rule that my family did with Uno, not too long ago actually, where every time you didn't call Uno, you had to swap your hand with the player who had the most cards.
I don't think we did that way. I think we just made it so you have to pick up a full hand again.
No, this was an internal rule here, like actually not like a few weekends ago.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, because it's all we were all like, well, no, last weekend, never mind. It was on Saturday. We were all drunk people and everything else, and it's just like, and randomly that rule was made at the very first hand. So we just kept doing it. You can make it where like you will not swap, like that hand will get fucked up immediately. We went for a while. It was fun of swapping hands. But 0 and 7 rule wasn't in that, so.
Yeah. Gesundheit. I assume you're sneezing. Yeah, there we go. I'm telling you, it's your nose. You're getting the runny nose now. I predicted it. So.
No, I fucking held that in because I was trying to mute on there and on here. So it also.
Wait, can you not just? Okay, you're in headset, so yeah. Because to me, I gotta tap my mic. It mutes me.
No, I gotta go mute and then mute. Am I unmuted? I'm unmuted. Okay, we're good.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you, Zoz. You're not saying anything. Is your mic working right now?
I meant unmuted on there. I know I'm unmuted here. I know that.
Do you though?
Yes.
Are you
Because
sure?
when I talk, my visings go.
No, well, maybe it's a hallucination. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's not. Maybe you lagged out. Maybe I'm not even here anymore. Am I real? Is this real? Letting the days go by, let the water home in.
Oh fuck! This is audio only. No one's gonna see what the fuck I did.
Yeah, he just started sinking into the couch.
Oh my god! Have you ever sat on like couches? Suck.
I'm sitting on him right now.
No, they're nice, but they suck.
What do you mean?
Everyone's couch is different. There's couches that are hard as fuck, and there's couches that are way too soft.
Leather couches are the worst.
I hate those.
They're terrible.
If you have leather couches in your home, you are a psychopath.
No, if you have a leather couch in your home, you know what you are? You're those fucking people who live like the minimalist lifestyle. They got fucking white painted walls with like maybe an abstract fucking picture hanging up. You got like maybe a plant, you got like a white carpeted floor, and you have no fun in your life. You are a miserable motherfucker. All your friends shit talk you. I'm telling you right now.
Well, you kind of need friends first.
That's true. People don't want to be friends with you. They hate that. Put a cup down on a table. Oh, you need a coaster. Oh, you need to fucking relax. A bit of water isn't gonna break your table, okay?
Actually, slowly throughout time, it will like leave.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god, I had this one table. It's gone now. Like finally, like died. But it was my grandma's, and it was just a kind of shit wooden table.
Oh, the grandma died or the
And
table?
my parents had it. And then when I moved out, I took it. That top was so beat up, you could like there were indents of rings in it, and like parts where like I jabbed my toy into it, or I stabbed a knife into it when I was a teenager. Going, oh yeah, that thing got more fucked up as I had it. Finally, I'm just like, this is the ugliest fucking thing. And on top of that, when I was a kid, I broke the leg of it. I think throwing my brother into the table.
Why'd you throw your brother into the table?
Tackle.
Okay, well, it's not throwing. That's just.
Well, yeah. You grab him, you go. Anyway, but yeah, after that happened, we took a bunch of staples. No, we tried to glue it together first with glue. Impatient kids, so we took staples and I took the staple gun, like the big one.
Yeah.
It worked. And I had that thing for a while. But that table was awesome though, because it had a drawer in the middle, so boom, there goes all your remotes and shit. And then it had two side tables that could pull out.
Oh, so it's like it's extendable.
No, just two small ones, by the size of a cutting board on both sides, and go like either way depending on where you're sitting. Just pull that out, put your coffee there. It's a bit closest to the couch.
Ooh. That is nice.
Now you would forget, stand up and smash your shin.
Sure.
And spill your coffee.
But
when you did not have two brain cells, yeah, it was great.
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah, but now all like coffee tables are just fucking
so small, so short.
Yeah. Kind of shit.
Yeah. Ugh. Fucking shit.
God, I really had no topics.
What are you shrugging at? What you think I'm gonna save you here? Look at me. I had to talk about wiping my ass this podcast. You're coming to me for topics.
You did. This is the one podcast I'm gonna have to cut out so much dead air in the shortest podcast.
Well, not that much dead air.
I still do a little bit. If it's too much dead air, doing dead air, I'm not going to edit out. Is the one where just
silence.
Left in silence for a bit. People have to contemplate what you just said.
The what? Wait, sorry, repeat that.
Contemplate. You'll have to
Contemplate.
contemplate what you just said
Gotta
on
react.
that one. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta go. What the fuck you just say?
Why is he talking about wiping his ass with a milky rag? What the fuck?
Did we ever get a logo yet? I keep seeing that damn thing in my camera. Episode 5.
I'm gonna be getting on that. I've talked to the person already.
Oh.
I just need to figure out how much like the commission is, and then it will be done.
Which one's gonna come first? The logo or your first video? I mean, first podcast upload.
Oh, well, that's happening this weekend. I know I said that last weekend, but I swear this time.
You said it last week.
I swear this time. I will happily give you a video. I will happily take a video today for a logo tomorrow.
God.
Right.
Freaking hell.
I
forgot I gotta lower that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
As a heads up, we do need to cut this a little early tonight because I do have I mentioned this previously, but we've recently adopted a couple of kittens, and
Oh yeah, wait. Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, hold on. Before we get into that, I do want to mention this because at night we want to keep them separated. Otherwise, they're running up and down the apartment hallways and waking everyone up. So we keep one in my room. We keep the other one, with the rest of the house. And I need to go grab him in the next like 20-ish minutes. And like once they get in, once I put them in here, it's gonna start meowing because obviously he wants to go back out and stuff, and it's gonna be.
I like how you said cutting it short. It's going to be around the same time that we like for recording wise that we would get like be done at.
Yeah. So yeah, like 15 more minutes. But yeah, we got 2 new cats recently. Yeah.
2 new cats, and they keep you guys up at night. Damn.
Okay. Well,
I saw your cat on camera. It's so cute.
I know. So one is mine. Yeah. So my mom and I, we both got one individual one. Hers is Beth. It's the one with the completely white paws. There should be a picture. I'll send it to you like probably after stream if you want to add that into the post. And the other one is mine, Nick's. It has a bit more like black on the paws. They're both black and white cats. And they're really great. Main problem is that they are very insistent on staying together, and like when we separate them at night, they will Beth specifically, which is my mother's cat, mine is Nick's, just starts banging on the door, just trying to get in, and it's just the worst.
Like, are they like brother sister?
They are sisters.
Okay, so yeah, from the same letter and stuff, so
yeah,
just always been with each other then. Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, like,
And it's annoying because my my Ethernet cable for my computer runs right under my door. So while they're trying to get each other's attention by pawing under the door, they're going to see like, oh wow, this string-like thing also moves when we play with it. Let's start playing with it.
Oh my god, mine also actually goes out the door, and that was the main thing I was worried about when we got new kids in here. It's like, oh, I was gonna play with it. No, never played with it. Like,
thank God. The big one I was worried about is like the power cables right behind my desk. That was the one I was really worried about.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, fair.
Because I don't know if I brought this up previously once. Because okay, so I live in a really shitty apartment. None of the outlets have like the third prong that you need to plug in like a power unit into the outlet. It's all just 2 prongs.
Wait. I don't know that. So wait, there's no ground?
No ground.
Why?
Because I live in a cheap...
like some plugs have that.
I live in a very cheap, rundown apartment. You've literally seen pictures of my apartment size.
Yeah, but like I just kind of guessed that every place has the proper 3-prong plug. Because sometimes you just need that.
No.
Because most like power bars and
stuff
like that, my UPS machine even.
Incorrect.
Most power bars and stuff have a 3rd prong.
Not this place. So to run my computer and stuff like that, or like my air conditioner, I need to buy adapters, which they do sell. I can buy this really good adapter. Basically, it's a 2-prong extension that has a bunch of ports on it, and it serves as the grounding itself. The thing is, it's incredibly dangerous, and it was
Oh, it's not one of those flat ones, is it?
I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't think so. No, it's you know, it's okay. It's an extension cord, so you plug it into the wall. It has three extra like ports on the thing that you can plug stuff into.
Okay. Does it does it have little breaker switch on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Don't worry. It was worse before though, because the
okay.
adapter I was using before was literally just a hunk of plastic that just went straight into the outlet, and you just plugged in right behind it. I had four of those. They've all melted. Like just like genuinely melted. Like bubbling. I'm not
Oh god.
exaggerating.
Oh no, I get you. I get you on that. Jesus.
I think this is in the
I've
old.
always been way too like worried about like a house fire or something, so all my shit is just like if some kind of fluff goes in it and like it ends up a spark, everything just me powers it off immediately.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm careful about it. Like I'm as careful as much as I can. And once I started getting a lot of problems with like the old plastic adapters I used to use, I was like, okay, yeah, we need to replace this. And the ones I have now, they work really well. I haven't had any issues. They will automatically switch off if they're being overloaded or surged, whatever. I also have a surge protector for my actual PC, so it runs from the two prong into the adapter, into the surge protector, into my PC. So we have a couple of like iterations of separation. Um, the last, but here's the funny thing. I'm gonna get to this before we go back to finishing up. So I used to be work from home. My work computer, my workstation, which is right behind me, it's on my desk where all my laundry detergent is right now. That was the last computer I had running on my old adapters, and I recall it very specifically. I was sitting at my computer one day at work, doing my job, and then I hear a sizzling noise, and then
Wait, what?
sizzling, like I like sparking actively, like the,
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay.
and then I was like, oh man, what's that sound? I take off my like headset, I look over to like where the plug is, and it's like smoking. I'm like, oh, that's bad. That's the ooh, ooh. And then I shut everything down. I sent a message to my boss, and they're like, "Oh, I don't think it's that big a deal." I sent them a picture. These things are orange Zoz. This was mostly black. It had gone from being
And
orange.
wait, and this for your work computer?
This is for my work computer.
What the
I wonder if I
fuck?
still have the image. It was in old wholesome, not new wholesome that I posted that originally.
That is, oh my god.
Yeah, taunting.
Yeah, that is like the one thing I am always worried about. It's just like, oh, I don't want like a something to happen, and then all of a sudden my computer gets fucked up because the power thing happened. So every computer, like most computers, my main computer I always use is always on a UPS machine. Power goes out, that thing is still going.
Yeah,
Anything happens, it's not going to immediately go to my PC or anything. I am always worried about that. It's just like, oh, I don't want that to happen.
I don't want that to happen
And
either.
then,
But I've had like I've talked to like my mom, whose name is on the lease, about talking to the landlord to upgrade all of it. Nothing's come of it in 5 years,
mhm.
so I'm kind of just stuck where I am right now with it.
Yeah, yeah, it's fair. It also like 2 years ago, two friends literally had their PCs blow up
Jesus.
from a power issue.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully I'm not a third.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Because out of the two of us, I'm pretty sure it'd be yours to go.
It's just
God, your plugins scare me though.
oh yeah, no, it is terrifying.
Oh God. Yeah. I would say, why don't you just upgrade yourself? But I guess not everyone would be comfortable like working with their house
Yeah,
wires.
I'm not. It's the same reason why I'm not big on building my own PC. I don't want to break something and then it's like worse.
Oh, with house wires, if you just don't turn off the right fuse, you can just zap yourself a little bit
And it's like
too much.
and it's like the system I have right now works, ish.
You're making it work.
Yeah, I'm making it work, and that's what we do here.
You'll
That's
say it that way.
that's the best you can do at the end of the day. You can just make it work.
I may live in the woods, but you're doing that electronic fucking redneck wiring. It works. Don't
It works.
But it works.
Like, Nick, get away from there.
Wait, did the cat just do that?
No. That's just a bit. No, don't worry.
Okay, I'm just like, that's perfect timing.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
Yeah, that's let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it
We'll
up.
end it here. We're now like.
What a great part. You know, what a great part. Fucking redneck wiring, wiping our ass with milk. Like,
There is some good stuff in here, 100%. Next time I'm gonna come with some backup topics. This is the only time I didn't come with backup topics.
is it your entire backup topic, though? Just fucking politics?
No. I don't think my last one was.
We need to
Hold
do.
on, I'm just gonna look at them. I'm not gonna use them now because I think I still have.
We should do like a dedicated like politics episode, like once in a while.
Oh, I'd be damned, but we gotta like make sure that we set a date for that.
Yeah.
We talk about, just so that I can have
Research.
shit. Yeah. I do not. No, I deleted it. Of course, I deleted it. Now my phone went off in the episode. Look at that. All right, let's end it here.
Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here I will sign us off. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all had a wonderful day, lunch, evening, dinner, whatever you've been doing at the moment. If you would like to follow myself or my co-host Zoz Zero, our media and various accounts will be linked in the bottom of the video. You can follow Zoz on Twitter /X. Don't call it X. You're cringe if you do. YouTube. Do you have your Twitch included, or is it just the YouTube and the Twitter?
Twitch is included.
Oh yes, and Twitch.
I do plan on going back to that when I get paid.
Yeah, soonish. And then you can follow me on my YouTube or my Twitch. And yeah, anything else you'd like to say before we close off, Zoz?
Bye.
Goodbye, not goodbye, but like bye bye. Adios, everyone.